Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we're reading for you about some group or maybe a former social circle that saw you as this Five of Cups injustice or justice in the reverse, right? So something happened and people either felt like you talked a little bit too much about it or that's all they knew about you, right? Like some crap happened to you and you talked about it or people heard about it. It wasn't fair. And then the Ten of Pentacles happens. So whoever this reading is for, your money is about to get exponentially better, like much better. There's going to be a little bit of a change for you in some regard. For some of you, this is inheritance. For some of you, this is coming into union with a person who's quite, financially stable. A business that you've started takes off. There's something here that is very clear about you being in a stable situation or being very different from how they used to see you. And as a result, we have this Page of Swords in the reverse, people who are trying to figure this out and talk about it, right? Hello there, Peggy. How are we doing? I feel that. Time for some change, right? Let's bring in Spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. All right. This is the Kipper. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I'm going to try to make it through the entire reading without a stomach growl. I'm definitely going to have to eat after this. All right, we have number 33, which is concern. We have the House in the reverse, which is number 20, and number 17, gift in the reverse. There's someone here who feels like you get everything. Like you have some special talent that people can easily recognize or people know about. Maybe some people like to deny it, but it's there, right? This person or these people that are thinking about you, they know they don't have that. There's this element of wherever you go, you have a place. I don't know. It feels to me like people wanted to see you in that sad energy. And now they're upset because they might actually be losing this to you. Who is this concerned person? Someone may be losing something to you. I just smelled mashed potatoes, and I know I've already admitted to y'all that I'm hungry, but there are 0 mashed potatoes in this house. So mashed potatoes is important for somebody, okay? Hello, Tiana. How we doing? Courthouse in the reverse. I'm telling you, I feel like somebody lost money or lost a house. And you're the one that gets it? For some of you, you've been in a legal situation. You've been in a battle regarding an inheritance or a property that was gifted. There's someone mad because they don't get it and you get it. And this person did a lot. This journey card is making me feel like someone did everything they could to try to stop you from getting this home. adjudication. But this is justice. This is how it's supposed to go. Somebody's so mad, you get it and they don't. What the heck? Okay, this is the energy oracle. Man holding a coin. I feel like I'm reading for somebody who has an inheritance that's somewhat substantial or like a nice property. Or there's somebody who passed over because we have Angel of Balance coming out next to this man holding a coin. I really feel like there's something here about property changing hands or a large sum of money changing hands and people not really liking how it's going. So this could be like a little bit of favoritism in a will, or this could be somebody trying to take care of family members in a way that others disagree with. But I kind of feel like this is someone who's passed over. We have somebody that wanted to make an offer here or to like leave something in a way that would make sure somebody was taken care of. And whoever has been left this inheritance or gifted this property or money, there's others that covet it. So this could be like siblings or partners. You know, I feel like somebody's asking, are you just with me because you know I have money, or because I get this property, or because I have this whatever, home, business? And it makes somebody question, does this inheritance enable me to actually do something to get myself in a happier situation? Because they want to get away from this envious energy. All right. This is the Poe Tarot. I do not read these in the reverse. Three of Paws, which is the Three of Pentacles. It's so cute. Look at it. It's a little kitty cat helping Edgar build a wall. I love it. Hi there, Jen. How are you doing? All right. It says, with these materials and with the aid of my trowel, I began vigorously to wall up the entrance of the niche. I guess that's from the Black Cat. Or was it Telltale Heart? Either way. Building. Closing off the entrance. It's interesting too, because this adjacent possibilities, this is somebody who's thinking outside of the box, right? I don't have to do things exactly how you expect me to, or this is going to enable me to leave a situation where, you know, somebody is trying to control my assets or, you know, what I've inherited. They feel a claim to it in some regard. It kind of feels to me like somebody is planning to build something in a way that they don't have to let certain people in. Maybe the location's really important. I feel like this person is like, I don't know, kind of wanting to dip. We have the Two of Paws, which is the Two of Pentacles. I became insane with long intervals of horrible sanity. I love it. There's a really difficult environment that somebody wants to leave behind. I think there's an understanding where they can find peace or quiet, because we have Temperance. I intend to put up with nothing that I can put down. I'm going to take my toys and I'm going to go home. I think there's somebody here that feels entitled to spoils, inheritance, something. And there's this individual who has inherited it that's like, no. You haven't earned that. You feel entitled to it. That's different. But it's not yours. Ten of Candles or Ten of Wands. And all I loved alone. So this makes me want to like kind of go off on people that are fake. This individual who has some wealth they have inherited or amassed, they don't feel accepted for who they truly are. They feel in a room full of people, still quite lonely. They may have to wear a mask. They may have to pretend certain things make them happy. But there's a desire to, I don't know, right off into the distance, let go of this fake community or social circle and start something different, right? We had that building theme at the beginning. We've got Justice and the Seven of Paws, which is the Seven of Pentacles. I love the image on the Justice card. And it says, a wrong is unredressed when retribution overtakes its redresser. It is equally unrepressed when the avenger fails to make himself felt as such to him who has done the wrong. It's about balance, right? Do you understand the effect that your actions had to the point where you decide to change your behavior? This person may have been stolen from. This person was betrayed or unsupported by people who now expect things from them. So there's a sense of like retribution, or there's a sense here of, I'm just evening the score. You didn't want me, or you didn't need me. You didn't take care of me. You didn't support me. You didn't love me when I had nothing. And now that I have something, now you want to be like brown nosing, right? You should have seen how wisely I proceeded, with what caution, with what foresight, with what dissimulation I went to work. I feel like somebody knows legally how to handle this situation, because we did have adjudication come out in the upright. If there's a battle over some property or some inheritance, I'm reading for the person who's going to win. The person who deserves to win is going to win. The person who is supposed to be gifted this or inherit this. We have somebody who's smarter than their opponent. But I don't know if the opponent knows that. they might just not get it yet. All right, this is the Tattoo Tarot. For some of you, this is a divorce situation where somebody felt entitled to more than what the legal system would allow in terms of like alimony or child support or whatever it might be. Percentage of a sale of a house. There's definitely a decision pertaining to property or money that would buy property. And there's been a sense of feeling stuck, like my hands are tied until this is figured out. I need to figure out what I'm going to do because it could be a pretty significant loss if I don't get this as it's supposed to be, or if, somebody's able to kind of like con the system or find a loophole. But things are balancing out, or they are about to. Remember it, angel of balance. Under adjudication, things are being righted after maybe somebody did for a little while have access. They're being shut out. They're being shut out. This is clarifying the 10 of Candles, by the way, the 10 of Wands, which is about ending. I know you just want me for my money, or I know you're trying to game the system so that you can get that inheritance, which isn't really rightly yours. Whatever it is, sit down. You're not getting it. You're not entitled to it the way that you think you should be. Somebody ain't getting shit. That's kind of what I want to say. And this pisses them off. They're working with other people. For some of you, this entitled person who feels this should be their money or their property or their business or whatever it is, they are upset and they are willing to lie. They're willing to frame other people. They're willing to do the most to like win in the situation. But I do feel like there are maybe more people involved that could ruin their games than they expect. So in other words, I feel like they're a little sloppy. They get caught doing something, or one of their associates gets caught. But there's somebody here helping them. They're not going to get what they want, though. Won't. Hello there, Lori. How are you doing? Hello, Archetype. 3 of Wands, Hanged Man in the reverse. 5 of Cups. There's some legal language or some requirement, some law that you cannot change, that this person was trying to sidestep. So, I don't know. Like trying to claim they had power of attorney when they didn't, or trying to claim they should have access to something that they shouldn't. They took action and thought that they could ask for forgiveness afterwards. There's like an overreaching here. And this law, like you can't change it. There's something here it is what it is. That's just how it is. And with the 5 of Cups, it's really pushing somebody to be upset. Like, I really feel like this person's crying because of the castle on the hill up there. Like, I used to live up there and now I just live down here. Okay, whatever. But the whole point of the 5 of Cups card is, in general, there's like 3 cups that are still, or that are spilt, 2 cups behind you that you could still use, still have something in them, right? But you're so focused on the ones that have spilled, you don't really think about how there's something else you could be doing with your life. This person's too focused on the things that have gone wrong. They don't realize there are other opportunities for them. We have the moon. This person was super confident they were going to win. Whatever this legal or like court decision or argument over a will, divorce battle, whatever it might be, they really were convinced they were going to get their way. I'm going to get the money I asked for. I'm going to get, the consequences I asked for. I'm going to get to keep the house, whatever it might be. You don't have a claim to it the way you thought you did. All right. This is the Pulp Tarot. Ace of Wands. King of Pentacles. King of Wands. This is our person who is getting the money, has a right to the money, whatever it is. Yes, this is two kings. It's one person, and it doesn't have to be a masculine. So let's just remember that. But what we have here is somebody that's getting a fresh beginning, or somebody who is getting a proper chance to start over. This is somebody who is fighting for what's theirs, and they do have some stability here. I feel like this person's trying to build a new home, a new community, or build like a better home, or maybe for some of you it's like remodeling. But I feel like this is somebody who's like, I'm done with this. This is mine. I'm going to take it over here. I'm going to do my thing, and I don't want to deal with these people or this issue over here, right? Because it's not my issue. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Six of Wands. Ace of Cups. There's a secret this person has been keeping. Someone has hidden success or hidden their ability to make a small amount of money into a large amount of money. Others are on the cusp of seeing their business explode. There's something here that is like a gift from the universe, and it feels like good karma, dharma. You've been doing things right, so we're just going to even the score a little bit. Here's like 50,000. What's up? Like a little sprinkle. But it's tied to some action here. So, for example, if this person is living inauthentically, they do need to make changes to live authentically, and then this door opens up where things get easier or improve, right? There's something here about the truth being really important and somebody needing to like wield that or speak that into existence. Once you are living more authentically or you've been honest, then everything, like the stars align, Strength. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Five of Cups, Moon in the reverse. Yeah, so there are people here that are going to be a little bit shocked or maybe kind of lose their cool because they don't expect somebody to stand their ground. They don't expect somebody to defend themselves. They don't expect somebody to maybe have like the legal argument to protect themselves. Okay, I think I can talk about this. I had to leverage the law to get out of a lease a couple of years back, and I did it by the book. But I was dealing with one of the biggest apartment complexes in the nation, which means, they feel like they can throw their weight around. They feel like they're always going to win, right? So basically, I turned in my very legal very like by the book paperwork that said, I'm moving out in 3 days. You can't do anything about it. I know you have a lease that says I'm supposed to stay for another 4 months, but according to the state of Minnesota, I do not have to. And when I handed that paperwork over to the management, he laughed in my face. He said, we'll see about that. Do you know who you're up against? I mean, a company like theirs probably has plenty of lawyers, but I'd done it the right way. Somebody here's doing it the right way. They're being strict, or the expertise, they find somebody who does. They're doing things by the book, and it saves them in the long run. And that's what's getting people a little upset, right? Now this 5 of Cups is not the person at the beginning. This is, well, kind of is. New people that are concerned because they are losing what they assumed was theirs. What they assumed they had gotten by ill-gotten means, by having hidden motives, by playing games or lying about a situation. So whoever has felt like they were restricted by this financial situation or this legal situation, we have a sense now that there's a shift, there's a change. I don't know. It's okay. So what I'm really hearing in my head right now is the roulette ball settling into a place, so you know who won. Somebody's now free to start a new beginning. Fool. It's easy to look at the Fool and think we're talking about somebody who has been foolish. But if you think about it, there's an air of wonder and awe that we also kind of associate with foolish, right? Just like, whatever, doing what I want. This person is free to start something different, to start a new life, to build a new place, whatever it might be. And they finally feel free to do that after having to wait for quite a while. Okay, this is the situations deck. Hello, McDuke. I like the name. We have alien, telepathy, dreams, songs, and bounty hunter. Along with denial. Yeah, there's somebody here that's refusing to accept the truth of the situation that they have lost, that this isn't their property, this isn't their money, they're not going to be taken care of, or they're not going to have like the ability to ride somebody's coattails, whatever this is. They're not going to be able to scheme the system. Whoever was entitled truly and accurately to that inheritance or that property, they're going to get it. All right. This is the Gypsy Oracle. Waiting in the reverse. This is going to be happening in the very near future if it isn't already happening. And I do feel like this thoughts card is very similar to our concern card. So there are a lot of people that are trying to figure out a way to change this, but they cannot change this. This is like how the law is, or this is how justice is. This is how karma works, whatever courtroom we're dealing with, right? We have sorrow, somebody that is really struggling to accept what this truth or this reality means for them. Maybe they have to get a job. We've got reunion and soldier. So somebody is fighting to reunite with an individual they trust. Perhaps this is somebody they would like to build a life with. And that is kind of like salt on the wound here for whoever feels like they're not getting this inheritance or house. I'm going to get, oh yeah, just a couple from the Zodiac fortune telling cards, and then we'll call it a day. We have a family grief. Seems a little bit more likely. We have an inheritance situation. Success in your undertakings this year. So this is a very lucky year or a very good year for you to build something. If you are motivated to do so, listen to that intuition or that pull. You have a very sympathetic nature. I feel like this is part of why you've been chosen or why this went to you. Somebody felt a strong connection with you. And be very careful of a blonde you know. Those blondes can be causing trouble. Definitely not brunettes. We're angels, you know? All right. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. Love you all. I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.